Hi everyone. I wanted to do a book review today. I haven't seen it done on YouTube, or if it has been, I know that there aren't many out there, so this is going to be a review of a book rather than a movie or a game like most reviews are about. And for today's review, I chose to do this book called Jeneria. I think that's how you pronounce it. The White Citadel. Author Bradley Joseph Kim. I've never heard of him, so I'm assuming this is a first or maybe second novel, or maybe I just haven't heard of him. I don't know. But the back cover, I'll read it to you, a description. It says, following the conclusion of a lengthy war, Jen and her parents have no choice but to move to the most prosperous and well-known city in the region, Denethjiln. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but that's looks right. With her newfound friend Hannah, Jen explores the city and finds it to be everything she expected and more. But once Jen enters into the forbidden inner city, she discovers that this utopian society is nothing like it appears. So, sounds like they're kind of like a maybe Brave New World or 1984 going on here. There's another part of the description. I guess I'll read that to you as well. It says, The White Citadel is the first novel in a 3-part series. It is a fictitious story reflecting a not-so-fictitious world. Jeneria is an analog... I can't even pronounce this word. It's that word right there. Representation of the current and historic trends of American society. It is a story meant to expose the dangers of nationalism and dehumanization by means of transparent symbolism and through the lens of empathetic evaluation. Now, I understood about 3 of those words, so hopefully you had more success understanding them. Now, the novel is, let's see, it's about 245 pages. I read through it a few times so that I could give a in-depth review. You know, I didn't want just to read it one time and give you a basic review. So I took the liberty of reading it a few times. You're welcome. But the story basically is about a girl who goes into a city and she finds that the councilmen of the city, who everyone loves and cherishes, are kind of ruling it clandestinely. So it follows her progression through the city and the development of her findings as she explores the city a little more, and it ends on a cliffhanger, which was quite dissatisfying. I haven't found the second book yet. I don't know if it's been published, but so if anyone knows, please let me know. But overall, I guess I'll use stars as my review system out of 5 stars. I don't like to give books 5 stars because I feel like if I do that, then if I ever get a book that's better, then I can't give it any more. So I always keep 4 stars as the maximum, just to give me a little leeway. However, with this book, after reading it, I had no choice but to give it 5 stars because of how well written it was and how great the story was. The best thing about this book is character development. There's a character in here named Charles who is an intellectual educator and happened to be my favorite character. But there's a lot of good characters in here, and I think that character development was probably the best aspect of the book. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it, but this is a pretty good book if you wanted to try out. It's a fantasy book, but it has a lot of sociological and philosophical elements to it, so I guess if you're interested in that kind of thing, then give it a try. I'll post a link to it on the description so that you can buy it or check it out. You can even do a sneak peek thing. It's on Amazon. I know it's on Barnes & Noble website. I'm not sure if it's in the stores. That's the only bookstore I know of that exists anymore, so I can't really say anything else about that. But overall, I mean, it's a good book. It's worth checking out. And the author, he's a very handsome man. I don't know if that makes the book any better, but I thought it was worth noting he's a pretty handsome man. So that's the end of my book review. I'll do another one. Maybe I probably won't do another one. This will probably be the only one I do. So I hope you enjoyed.